What's up, guys? Big video. I'm going to talk about the 7 types of dating coaches that you see on YouTube. I'm going to expose or just break down what I see. Okay, by the end of today's video, you're going to know who's good for you, who's a fraud, and it should just educate you a little bit more. Okay, now before I get into it, what is a dating coach, or what 3 things do I think a dating coach should have? I think a dating coach should have good foundational knowledge, the ability to teach, which is the person watching you or in person as a client, and have skill. Okay, so theoretical skill, but also practical skill. Okay, now I'm gonna roll the credits, and then I'm gonna give you 7 things I think a good coach should also have as well. All right, let's begin, bro. Let's begin. Okay, boys, we're back. Now, the first element I think a dating coach should have is the ability to take away their ego, which means have the ability to learn always. In this game of love and romance that we play, we keep learning, we keep growing, we keep leveling up daily. It should be a consistent trend of elevating your mind, which means you might see something I see different. Okay? And I shouldn't shut you down just because your point of view is different, okay? We can have 10 guys, and 10 guys can answer a question differently, but they all come to the answer correctly. I hope that makes sense. Number 2, the second key element that a dating coach should have is they should be able to show results through their clients, through their members. But I always say, the best results come from you in person. It's easy to watch pickup artists and the guys that approach girls on the road. They're fantastic to watch, but they don't show you the 100 rejections. They show you the 1 success for that day. They go out 5-6 hours. They show you 2 or 3 successes for that day, and they sell you hope. So a dating coach should be able to show you results, should be able to put current clients with old clients, and they should be able to talk for validation as well. A real dating coach should have respect for other coaches as well. Any type of coach that badmouths another coach in a disrespectful way, for me, is not a good coach. If you break down the errors, I think that's different. And you do it as an educational piece, like, hey, I've watched this coach, this is where this guy is going wrong, and it helps the reader or the viewer, I think this is fantastic. But when it's me versus another guy and I'm just abusing him because of his style or the way he teaches, that's not a good coach for me. Before I sort of said this earlier, a great coach should have a growth mindset to keep learning, keep growing, keep leveling up daily. Reading books, the books here that you can see on the screen. 2 are from Jordan Peterson. The other one is a power book, and then the other one is actually one of the ones linked below. So yeah, consistently learning. This is more psychology, other one's influence, and the other one's game. So consistently reading and developing your mind daily. Number 5, be realistic. Good coaches are realistic with their clients. Before you work with me, I need you to talk to 1,000 random people. You want to work with me? I need you to go and talk to 1,000 random people. Girls, men, no homo. I need you just to be able to say hi, so you can get that fear of talking to random people away from you. Hi, are you okay? Hope you have a good day. Hi, nice to meet you. Great dress, by the way. Love the shoes. What are you eating tonight? Random conversations, exposure, realistic expectations. You're not going to be a pickup artist overnight. You're not going to be digging guts overnight if you've never done it before. But you work with me a month, yeah, then we're talking. A great coach remains calm, remains stoic, controls their emotions always, can have great conversations. There's no ego. There's no ego. There was once upon a time, there was a troll that came onto my Instagram, and he was just bad mouthing me. And I said, let's go on live. Let's talk. You want to talk? I don't like to go back and forth like we're girls in the playground in the comments. Bro, come on the Instagram live and let's talk. Let's have a conversation. I gave him 30 minutes. He didn't want to come on. So it's important to know your level, and also give haters or people that are not educated an opportunity to express themselves as well. The seventh point that a good coach can do is give away free value. Okay, not everything has to be sold, but also you need to understand that game is meant to be sold as well. So the free stuff on YouTube is nice, but eventually coaches know, and that's why they sell courses, and that's why they do consultations and things like that as well. Okay, let's get into the 7 types of YouTubers, or the 7 types of coaches that you're going to see on YouTube. First type of YouTuber, the first type of dating coach you're going to find on YouTube is the pickup artist, the Mr. PUA. This is, let's get girls, it's all about sex. How can we get in our pants? We sell lies, we sell stories in order to influence our mind and get her in the bedroom. This is the first type of dating coach you're going to find on YouTube, the pickup artist. You need to understand that PUA died in the early 2000s. As nice and as cool as it is to see, is the success as it should be? No, it's not. Do they sell the viewer dreams? Yes, they do. That's the first type of YouTuber you're going to see, or the first type of dating coach you're going to see on YouTube. I'm talking about shit tests. I'm talking about demonstrating higher value on a day-to-day basis. I'm talking about PUA. The issue with PUA is they make everything about the woman. And this is wrong. If you know game, it's about the man. It starts and ends with the man, always. I know it's, PUA's cheesy pickup lines. They have their own vocabulary and vernacular. And it's ironic because, PUA is also what sort of introduced me to the game. Like Mizster Method. Method in my name is in tribute to mystery. As the first guy that I saw, I was like, whoa, what's this guy doing? But I also understand that mystery is also, but anyway, all love, no shade. The issue with pickup is they will keep pushing and they'll keep pushing and they'll keep pushing to the point where they chase the female. They rarely charge females to the game, pickup artists. So be very careful with who you're watching, especially on YouTube. The second type of pickup, or the second type of dating coach that you're going to see on YouTube, the big 4, the big 5, the Mr. Red Pill, the Red Pill coach. Looks, money, status. Every video will be looks, money, status, female nature, hypergamy. These guys will sell you concepts and they will sell you dreams. These are the type of guys to say, focus on your purpose. Purpose, 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 purpose. Once you're okay and once you're a certain age, females will come to you. Once you're at a certain level of financial freedom, then you can get any girl in the world. And this is wrong, bro. These guys will sell you dreams. It is wrong. You still need to go out. You still need to run numbers. Why can't you be successful at work and still date women at the same time? There is no middle balance with these red pill guys. The other issue with red pill is if you don't have a clear mind, you can get brainwashed, and you need to be very careful with who you watch, because from red pill, you can transition to black pill and MGTOW. So there's also a very fine balance between being successful with women, looks, money, status. What if you're a young guy and you haven't got money and you haven't got status? All of a sudden you're watching red pill stuff and you can't relate to it. So then are you failing as a young guy because you haven't got money and because you haven't got status? That's how it will come across. So you need to be the issue with the red pill as well is they give too much ownership on women and choosing signals. I can't approach unless she looks at me. Choosing signals. They don't take accountability as the man, bro. It starts and ends with you as the man, always. Don't make that mistake. The third type of dating coach you're going to find on YouTube is the coach that tells you what you want to hear. These coaches are extremely dangerous. Extremely dangerous. These are the coaches that are just there to take your money. And they prey on weak-minded individuals. They will never hold you accountable. and they will never tell you your mistakes. They want you as the client to be consistently happy, and they will just feed you with happy thoughts and happy words to keep taking your money. You need to be very careful with people like this. These are the type of coaches that will blame your failures on the other person, whereas someone that teaches a game will say, it's on you, bro. You didn't get her because of you. A very small percentage is down to her, but the majority of the time, bro, you didn't attract her because of you. And once you can accept that, then things will become a lot easier. But the coach that tells you yes, 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 big fraud. Example of that is probably a Derek Jenks type guy, the guy who basically brainwashed women. He was hating on men, and then he's the same guy that cheated on his wife, right? That's a clear example. The next type of coach is the half-truth coach. These are like the Matthew Husseys, the Steve Harvey type, that they know what they're doing, but they want to favor the man and they want to favor the woman at the same time. It's crazy because they give you the realities of dating in current situations, but then they also give you unrealistic scenarios as well. So they say the truth, but then they give you doubt because of the unrealistic. The way that they sell that unrealistic scenario gets into the listener's mind, and it allows them to think, oh yeah, you know what? This coach is really good. What they're saying is 100% correct. Whereas if you're educated and you're really listening to what they're saying, you're questioning, why are you speaking like this? Why don't you just tell the person how it is? And there's different. Like, the best way I can describe the half-truth coach is that, yeah, they split 50-50. It's like they'll tell a man, bro, you need to try and sleep with a girl as soon as possible. You want sex. But then they also tell the woman, hey, by the way, you need to hold out as long as you can. Do you know what I mean? Like, make up your mind. Help the person. But this is what they do. So be careful with when you're watching those type of coaches, all right? The fifth type of dating coach you're going to see on YouTube is the religious coach. This is the coach that pushes religion. You need to date for a long period of time before you have any type of sexual activity. But you should know by now that people that are religious have sex as well. You should know by now that people that are religious will try and pretend to be celibate, or be celibate for the guys that they don't really want, but they're the same type of people to be having sex with the guys that they want to as well. So be very careful, man. I'm not here to alter anybody's destiny. Number 6, the relationship coach. This is the type of person that pushes relationships, contracts. They want you to be in a relationship after 4 to 6 months. You should know by now that you don't owe anybody in 4 to 6 months. You need to qualify that person for 9 to 12 months. You have to. Because the first 3 months, you're still in the honeymoon phase, bro. You're just blowing backs out. You're just digging guts. How can you know somebody if you're just digging guts and then 1 month after, you're trying to be in a contract with them? It doesn't make sense. The relationship coach will give you all the benefits of being in a relationship, and they will never give you the negatives of being in that relationship. They won't train you to be equipped to handle your situations in that relationship. They will make sure everything's lovey-dovey and rosy all the time. Relationships are perfect. You should definitely get into a relationship so you can definitely get married. Be very careful, man. If you're not okay here, then you're definitely not going to be okay when you're in a situation. Never in life. Last but not least, number 7. The real game coach. There's only a few. Bro. I will put myself in that category. But however, I'm a bit of a hybrid. So I'm like a charismatic enigma. But for this video's purposes, the real game coach. This is the guy that makes everything about the man. This is the guy that tells you it starts and ends with you, the man. You must love the man you see in the mirror 100%. All your successes, all your failures in this game of love and romance is down to the man you see in the mirror. No lies, no tricks, no gimmicks, no cheesy pickup lines. only accountability. And there's a few. Yeah, if you want, I should really shout them out, man. My top 10 always changes on YouTube, man. But hopefully one day I'll be able to, well, anyway, get me to the top of the mountain, bro. But those are the type of YouTubers that you're going to see, or the dating coaches that you're going to see on YouTube. Be careful with who you watch, man. I think when you can relate to somebody, but you can also relate to what they're teaching you, I think that's when you know the person you're watching is good. When you can actually truly believe what they say, I think that's when you know the person is good. But yeah, maybe I should shout out some people that I think are good. Who's my top 10? Let's go. I don't know if you're still watching the video at this time, then you're a real fan and I appreciate you. Let's see. My top 10 coaches. Okay, I'm going to start with number 1 because I can't think backwards now. I'm going to go Steve the Dean Williams, the man mindset. I think he's number 1 for me. He's old school. He's been in the game a very long time. But for me, you can't buy wisdom and experience. So I got Steve the Dean at number 1. I've got Mr. Lucario at number 2. Mr. Lucario's style is just, it's different. I've got, who have I got? 3. It staggers. It changes all the time. You got Mr. Lucario, then you could have Miles Cunningham together. They come as like a pair, so I'll put them together. But Miles is good in his own right. Miles is more aggressive, whereas Lucario is more smooth, and Lucario actually wants to help the guy, whereas Miles wants to help the guy, but he's with aggression. So it's a great balance between those guys. No homo. Then you've got an Australian called Dan Bacon. Just crazy knowledge that guy's got. So that's like 1 to 4. Then you've got the 33 Secrets. And if you watch Fresh and Fit, and you really listen to Myron Games, you will know that Myron Games, everything he says is from the 33 Secrets guy. 33 Secrets is a white guy from Vegas. Really good. Top 10, I think I'm at 6 or 5 now. You've got the Saint and the Sinner, giving you lessons from a pimp. Marquette Devon Burton, the Saint and the Sinner. He's up there. His stuff's changed now, but he's old stuff, man. Elite. But now he's trying to like transition to like the podcast setup. But the Saint and the Sinner, elite guy, man. Real businessman, real millionaire. He lives the life that you see in the movies, basically, and he's legit with it. Bulldog mindset before he got into a relationship. Quality. Again, he's got the business element with dating and relationships. But I could go on. You got the 2 women that I rate. Well, there's three women that I rate. One's for Sex Game, Caitlin V, and then for dating and relationships, women that I rate, Apollina Ponti and Marnie, the wing girl, and then you've got the wing woman as well. So actually, there's 4 women that I rate. Just legit. What they say, it's legit. But yeah, bro, that's my like top 12. Now, some of you are thinking, why have I not said your 4, huh? AMS, Steph is cold. What's his name? What's his name? MJ Get Right, and what's his name? The muscle guy. Pheonix. whatever his name, the other one, the muscle one. I forgot his name. Pheonix, whatever his name is. Those guys are all red pill guys, man. And after watching them for a good amount of time, you will see that they just recycle. Looks, money, status, hypergamy, female nature. All their videos, same. But I respect everybody in their own way, and everyone's different. But it's important that when you do watch people, know who you're watching, man. All right, guys, support me, man. Get to the top of the mountain. See you next one, man. Peace.